Welcome to the Mariners Trail. Good morning, everybody. I am coming to you this morning from the city of Manitowoc, Wisconsin. It is at this location that we are going to ride the Mariners Trail. The Mariners Trail is a 6.5-mile trail that runs along the coast of Lake Michigan and rides north to Two Rivers, Wisconsin. The map I'm following today is from TrailLink. I imported it into All Trails and I'm going to follow that today. Looks like it's pretty simple to follow this trail. This trail also came highly recommended. I don't see a trailhead sign or a starting sign for this particular trail right from where we're at. According to TrailLink, the trail basically ends right at this intersection. It actually shows it going right through the fountain, so the fountain must be a relatively recent addition. But essentially, they have steps going up to the fountain on both sides here, but you can follow the path, go around, and then come right under this thing here. So as usual, we're going to stop at anything interesting along the way. One of the advantages of a smaller trail is we definitely have more time to stop and check out interesting stuff if we encounter it. They got, I think that's the Wisconsin Maritime Museum over this way. We're going to check that out. And it looks like they got a submarine here. Let's take a look at a map here. So we're down at the very bottom where TrailLink shows the trail ends, which is right at this intersection. We're going to follow this trail all the way up. We park over here at the YMCA parking lot. There is no restroom there, like right in the parking lot, but I imagine you could go into the YMCA. Right over here is the marina, so we stopped in there and just used their restroom there. So we're going to follow this trail all the way up to where it ends over here. And at the very end, we're going to take a connection that connects to the Rawley Point Trail, which is going to be a separate video, but I'm going to include the connection to and from in each of the videos so you can see how one connects to the other. So let's get started.
It's shout out time.
A quick shout out to Gary Ton, who recommended the Mariners Trail. It's definitely worth checking out.
So our first stop, almost immediately after beginning the trail, is the Wisconsin Maritime Museum here. Looks like they have the USS Cobia SS-245 submarine here. Oddly, because of my proximity and the amount of times I've gone to the Museum of Science and Industry over my life, I'm much more familiar with a U-boat, German submarine, than I am the American submarines. As always, when given an opportunity, let's take a moment to recognize Old Glory, waving in the breeze, as she should. So this is the USS Cobia, and at this museum, they're definitely giving onboard tours. We definitely don't have time for that today, but I am definitely interested in checking this out at some point in the future. Just a quick stop to check out Manitowoc Harbor. Looks like you can get to the other side here. This is the entrance to the Manitowoc Marina. The YMCA is over here. They have a really big parking lot over here. The subscriber who suggested this trail recently said they parked in the YMCA parking lot, so we're just parked in this parking lot over here. Looks like they got a map of the Mariners Trail and the Rawley Point Trail up here. Again, you can ride one and the other. There's a little connection we're gonna check out a little bit later. But as you know, I get super excited, very old school, to have trail maps here. Very, very cool. Yeah, check this out. Very cool, very high quality trail map here. I wish more trails had these. Well, on this side of the Manitowoc Marina, they do have public restrooms, so that's good to know. It might actually be better to park over on this side then if you planned on parking on this side of the trail. More public restrooms here. They also have a parking lot. Looks like it's meant for a beach, which is right over this way. They got a small beach. They have the showers over here. They have trail access parking here, so it looks like there's a variety of different places you could park to ride this trail. Right here we're seeing a sign for the Devil's River State Trail. Going down this way, we rode the Devil's River State Trail earlier this year. I didn't actually know that it was this close to Manitowoc. So interesting to see that you could make a left. I'm going to look on a map to see how far away it is, but it's interesting to see that they have a sign here showing that you could get to the Devil's River State Trail from here.
Let's check this out on the map. We're down here by the sign, and the Devil's River State Trail is way up here. I'm not sure if there's a recommended route from the sign to the Devil's River State Trail, but according to Google Maps, it's about 6.5 miles.
All right, we've come across a Kaleidoscope garden here. Turn the bowl. You can look right in there. Oh yeah, that bowl turns. I've been on a lot of trails and I've never come across anything like this. Very cool. I'd like to see stuff like this on more trails. And just through the grass over this way, they have a human sundial. Let's check out the rules on this. Stand on the month, Central Daylight Savings Time. It says to stand on the month, so it's September here, right towards the end of September, so I'm standing towards the bottom of September. Right now, as you can see, it's just about 1 o'clock, and there's my shadow right there at 1 o'clock, so just shy. That's perfect. Nice little lookout area. And it looks like there's a sculpture over there we'll check out. As you saw, there's a restroom over here. They got some trail maps over here and parking. So this is a very nice area here. Spirit of the Rivers. This map here is pretty cool. It's basically Lake Michigan laid out the same way we're looking at it right here. So Chicago would be this way. So Chicago would be down over here towards the bottom. And then you get into Indiana over here and then back into Michigan. But it shows the depth of the lake here, which is pretty cool. I don't think I've ever seen one like this before. So you could see when you're down by Indiana here, it doesn't get very deep at all, but there are some sections here where it gets way deeper than other sections. All right, so we have made it to Two Rivers here. We're at the very northern end of the Mariners Trail here in Two Rivers. You can see us all the way at the top here. And then we started down here in Manitowoc. I gotta say, I think the trail is really cool. There are sections where you're riding and it's right next to streets, you know, you're next to some traffic, but you're also next to Lake Michigan, which is cool. So at this point, all that's left for us to do is to turn around and start making our way back to Manitowoc. But we're not going to do that. We are going to continue on from this point and ride the Rawley Point Trail. The two trails are not exactly connected. I believe you have to go on some side streets and stuff, but we're gonna follow the path that I found on all trails to the Rawley Point Trail, and then that's gonna be next week's video. All right, well, you can see where we are here. I'm gonna follow this route, and it should take us from where we're at right now at the northern point of the Mariners Trail. Follow it through. We're gonna go right by Picnic Hill Park, and that's gonna take us to the southern edge of the Rawley Point Trail. So the signage here indicates to turn right, although all trails I'm following indicates to go straight. We're going to turn right just to follow and see what where the signage takes us. We are done with the connector. We're going to start making our way back on the Mariners Trail. I see a sign up there. I'm not exactly sure where the trail starts because the trail continues to run, sidewalk over there. So there's a sign over here though. I saw this when we were on the way north. The rocking chair was being used, but I don't believe I've ever seen a rocking chair right here, right off of a bike path with an awesome view here of Lake Michigan. Well, as you can see, we rode out here. It doesn't look like we're able to access the lighthouse just because our e-bikes are real heavy. because I'm guessing that there's stairs here, but we're going to find out right now. Yes, stairs. All right, so we are back in Manitowoc, right where we started here. So I gotta say, I really like this trail. My favorite part, this definitely does not include the part that is just directly next to the road, but it does do the job of getting you from Two Rivers all the way to Manitowoc here. You can see the wharf over there as one of the first places we stopped at right before riding. There is plenty of parking on this trail. You do not have to park at the YMCA like we did. Next time we're out here, I will definitely park in a more centralized location towards the northern end, somewhere in the middle.
One of the things that makes this trail so great is its proximity to the Rawley Point Trail. When you add up the Mariners Trail, the Rawley Point Trail, and the connector there and back, you're looking at over a 30-mile ride. And the Rawley Point Trail is basically the exact opposite of the Mariners Trail. It's crushed limestone, it's hilly, it's curvy, it's a ton of fun on a fat tire e-bike. Making the two trails together definitely worth driving all the way out to Two Rivers or Manitowoc to check these out.
So let me know what you think of the trail in the comments below. If you are familiar with this area and this trail and you have a favorite spot that's worth checking out, definitely let me know where that is, because we're definitely going to be back on this trail sometime in the future. As always, if you enjoyed this content, please be sure to like, share, and subscribe. It definitely helps the channel grow. If you are interested in supporting this channel and helping us get to more trails, please consider a super thanks. And that's all I got today from the Mariners Trail. I'll catch you on the next ride.
Do you have a trail recommendation for me? Let me know in the comments below.